imagine on some level, she knows it's wrong, but is kind of deluding herself. What are your thoughts on Three Hopes? I haven't played it because Warriors. I think it's worse than Warriors 1 because I don't like the base stuff, but when I'm actually allowed to play the fucking game, I like it better. The movesets are great, and obviously I like the Three Houses cast better than, like, the people they give you in Warriors. Because, like, Arcanea, Awakening, and Fates have not the greatest writing. And also, the specific Fates characters they give you, it's just the Royals, and I like a lot of the retainers better. Like, Baruka, my beloved, one of my favorite characters, and you just don't get her, which makes sense, to be clear. I think that the Warriors games giving you, like, the Royals makes sense. I think it's a better choice than being, like, we'll give you fucking, like, random-ass retainers or whatever. You get, Oboro. I like Oboro. Well, not as a character, but I think she's a fun unit. As a character, she's, like, eh. No one tell Edelgard the Red Empress and Effie are usually framed in a villainous right. History will not look kindly on her, but I also don't think she cares. I think Edelgard, and this is like, I think this is an admirable perspective to have. I think Edelgard thinks, like, it's okay if everyone thinks I'm a villain, as long as I do what I believe is right, right? And I think that's, like, a cool and admirable character trait. Okay. But enough talking about Three Houses. We gotta talk about Lopez. I think Lopez is, at least in the 1.0 series, 1.8, all that stuff, I think he was in contention for best unit in the game. You know, there's a couple of people who were vying for the spot. I would say Teresa was a big one. Alonso was a big one. Lopez. Alonso got nerfed into the fucking ground. Lopez did not get nerfed. I think Lopez, you might look at these stats and think I'm memeing. I think unironically, at the very least, like if we're doing a tiering context, he's S tier. And from the perspective of like, I do genuinely think there's an argument that he's the best unit in the game. So, you might think, oh, is this like a growths mode, growths potential? No, his growths are kind of ass too. 65% HP, 25% strength, 7% magic, peak comedy by the way. Anytime it's not a multiple of 5 is very funny. 30% skill, 45% speed, 45% luck, 15% defense, 15% resistance. And base 2 strength, he's often dealing 0 damage to things, which is unfortunate because you want him, this doesn't matter, but you want him to get kills. Anytime he gets a kill on player face, he gets a coin worth 150 gold. This powers your economy. In the early game, it's almost necessary to buy stuff. And in the mid and late game, even once you have units that have bargain access, it lets you get more powerful things. You know, buyable Sigil, buyable Earthquake, buyable Spiral, buyable Firebrands, buyable Cleave Bows, viable Brave weapons in the late game, Lopez powers your economy up. So you want to try to feed him kills as much as you can, which of course naturally gets him experience. His growths aren't great, but it does mean that he will get promotion. And once Lopez promotes, because you are babying him for the money early on, once Lopez promotes, he's basically self-sufficient. He can go Artificer if you want. If you want to throw, he can go Artificer like Hecate can. But the promotion that is unique to him and is basically made for him is Assassin. It gives 4 HP, 6 Strength, 1 Magic, 4 Skill, 4 Speed, 2 Defense, 2 Resistance, and D-rank bows alongside with a sword rank up. And the skill Assassinate. Assassinate basically makes Lopez brave, because you'll notice the one stat that he actually has is speed. And a 45% growth is like also decent. Assassinate means if you attack at 1 range and you double, your attack is brave. Like, you don't quad, you just attack 2 times before the enemy counters, right? Combine that with the 6 extra strength he gets, and just giving him strong swords like the Devil Sword, effective weapons like Armor Slayer and Zanbato, and he can just secure kills, just by attacking twice and hitting for a lot of damage. Assassinate also, I think, boosts your offenses. It gives like 2 extra damage at 1 range. So like that's super good. Bow Access, obviously very good. Attack uncountered, effective damage versus flyers, and it keeps getting coins for him. So once he promotes, he's self-sufficient, even without accounting for Thief utility. Now feeding him kills in the early game can be rough. You get a couple of tools for it. He has supports with Fango and Begonia, which help boost accuracy and damage, which is nice. And you get access to some effective swords. There's an early Armor Slayer, an early Zanbato, and an early Rapier, alongside the Devil Sword, which is risky, but it's very high might, and so he wants that pretty badly. Lopez is also a member of a triangle attack, which gives you a guaranteed crit. He triangle attacks with Fango and Begonia, who are also good units in their own right. I think Begonia is the stronger of the 2 of them, but also don't sleep on Fango the Mango, down here. That's not him. Where is he? Fango the Mango, right here. He's just got super high strength, and he can become a warrior or a bounty hunter, which is cool. The fact that you want to deploy Begonia anyway, and the fact that Lopez gives you coins for the training arc, I think means that, like, I mean, there's a reward for training him beyond just getting an assassin, in that he fucking fixes your economy. But I think it's easier to secure kills on him than it would at first seem, as long as you use the triangle attack, you use the support bonus, you use the effective weapons. Like, he wants assistance, but he pays you back for that assistance. And gold is really tight in Hag, and there's a lot of really nice stuff to buy with it. 150 per kill is not a lot for each individual kill, but it adds up over time. Like, think Lopez gets 5 kills in a single map. That's an extra 1,000 gold. That's a lot. Well, it's more than 1,000. Well, no, it's not 1,000, is it? 150 times 5, 500 to... It's 750. That's still good. That's still good. Is this your favorite take on a unit that helps with a player's economy? Probably, although honestly, I also really like, there's a later unit who helps with your economy, joins about halfway through in like chapter 10. And I really like all of the takes on economy units in Hag. Lopez having non-chance based despoil, but it's not worth a lot of money is really good. Like only 150, that's very little, but it's not chance based, so that's really cool. And then there's 2 units later that have bargain, and they're both interesting in their own right. And they're different in how they're interesting too. So I think that's cool. Anyone have anything to say about Lopez? Has anyone gone Artificer Lopez? Poison Strike Gaming? It's funny because Poison Strike is counter synergy with Despoil, because you want to kill and Poison Strike is for when you don't kill. I got 5 coins on this map last run. Very doable, very doable. Also worth noting, he has Lock Touch, which is rare. Only himself, Hecate, and 2 pre-promotes have access to it. Not every map has chests and doors. A lot of them don't. There's a lot of outdoor maps. But on the ones where they do, it's nice to have a unit that can open them. Lopez would be good even if coins were worth 50 gold. I mean, I think he would be worse. I don't think he would be in contention for the best unit in the game if coins were 50 gold. I think he would drop down, like, several tiers in the tiering context if coins were only worth 50 gold. He has upsides besides coins, but if we're being honest, coins are what ties the whole package together. Without coins, he's basically, like, theme that's harder to train. Which is not the most appealing proposition. But he would still be good. Yes, and I think that's sort of a demonstration of how good he is as it currently stands, more than anything. Lopez is cool. He stinks! He is stinky! It's also worth noting, you build supports over time. The fact that he starts with 2 supports, like, even if you're not using the triangle attack, just getting those boosts from the C rank supports is really nice. It can help, like, push him over damage thresholds and stuff. Invest in Lopez coins. He is also the dancer. Can you elaborate on what you mean by he is also the dancer? What? How is Lopez a dancer? I can fix him. Shower. Stinky! His ending has him get... Oh, okay, so not gameplay-wise, just lore. Okay. He's a dancer in a cabaret club. Okay, I was very confused. I was like, did I miss, like, a Lara-style secret event? Because that was gonna change things dramatically. So, we have an escape map. And on turn 1, hit rates are gonna be ass. Oh, you don't have any. 10 leadership stars. Look at that! Alright. Kyra! Kill this person. Woo! The decision of all time. Yeah, I love this game, but I don't like turn 1 10 leadership stars on this map. I think, like, if Sandy did the Sias thing where she has, like, fewer leadership stars on specific maps, I think that would be a lot better. Because this is just kind of ridiculous. Especially because you don't have a Pate access. She gets Physic, but she can't reach right now. So her being in, like, the locked in prison for 1,000 years. I wish turn 1 of this chapter wasn't so RNG heavy. Yeah, that's one of my big complaints. We're already starting the Lopez train, though. I might have fucked up. Yeah, I should have positioned differently. Hold on. We'll swap Kairos. If it was an oversight, it would have been patched out. Yeah, it was definitely an intentional choice. Like, I'm not saying it was a mistake in terms of it was done accidentally, but it is a design choice that I do not care for, personally. Similar to, there's a later game map. There's a later game map where the enemies have all crit, have a ton of crit, and I don't like that either. This guy starting on columns is also such a fucking piece of garbage, because he's got a reverse, so you can like double the weapon triangle to sort of like recover the hit, but then he starts on pillars, so you're just like, well, fuck me, I guess. At the very least, if you have to reset on turn 1, like we're about to, it is not the end of the world, because it is 1 turn. Like, I'd rather this than if it was turn, like, fucking 7 she shows up or something. You know, like, Sias shows up halfway through the map, and that's ridiculous. It's turn 1, so you only lost, like, 3 to 6 actions. Yeah. So, like, it is not, like... It could be a lot worse. But I still don't particularly like it. The Lance Reaver guy is just like, fuck you in particular. You mean the Axe Reaver guy? Or is there a Lance Reaver guy? I don't remember. The other, like, it's a small annoyance, but it adds up. Lopez starting out exactly 1 space away from recruiting Begonia. No! Okay, he dodged. No! Fuck! She shows up mid-map on turn 16. Yes, but by then you should have already finished the map. Like, if you're still playing the map at turn 16, you're almost done with the map. God fucking damn it. Shit is so ass! Shit is so ass! Me when the situation worsens. You also get warned, like, the situation will worsen on turn 16. How does this work? Is it like vanilla Fire Emblem 8? It's 2 RN if that's what you mean. I'm not entirely certain what you mean, but it is a 2 RN game. The fucking 60%. Arrow burning is the same. Should be the same start of the map. I think Lopez dies to this guy, by the way. He'll just dodge trust. 10 leadership stars, triangle disadvantage. Chapter 17 with base skill is gonna be awful. Yo, Kairos the GOAT! I was gonna joke 3% crit, but then he just did it anyway. Hey, Kate. Bad level up, frowny face. Sandy leaves on the start of turn 2, right? I'm not gaslighting. We send the door key to the convoy so Kyra can unlock the door for Fango. Trading the sword away actually kind of fucked us. Okay, Lopez has 2 attack. With Iron Sword, he would have how much? 7. With Begonia support, he has 8, right? Thunder doesn't have might. Yeah, but Begonia's the one with fire. Oh no, Fango has fire. Oh, fuck, you're right. Okay. So he deals 7. We need to knock this guy down to 7 HP and also trade the sword. It's only Fango support that buffs the attack for now. Okay, so that's 7, right? Yeah, that's 7. Okay. So then we put Raleigh here with Flux for 1-2 range. Kairos goes here. Oh my goodness. It's 6. I did something wrong with the math. Did I... Oh, I gave a stronger weapon triangle. Just dodge? Yeah, we'll just dodge. Or we'll crit! Or we'll crit! Never fucking punished. Lopez moment. Lopez coin's showing its value already. That is a man in his 30s. Lopez fighting like a cornered beast. Lopez coin is the only growth we're getting in this run. Invest now. I mean, unironically, Lopez gets better when you don't care about feeding kills to anyone else. And he was already an S tier unit. If only Theme were here. Wait, okay, actually. 6 goes down to 5. No! That one res. That one res. Oh shoot, good luck with this. Pre-release, someone did a 0% run and managed to get the whole banditry out of Chapter 24. Looking forward to what you do with this. For anyone who doesn't know, that's Saint Rubino. That is the person who made this brilliant hack. We already had to do some builder nonsense because I forgot to take aptitude off of theme. I'm trying a bit too hard to... Oh, okay. No, we can do it. If we poison sword you, then Lopez can kill with Firebrand. Okay. I'm trying a bit too hard to invest in Lopez coin. So we poison sword here. Kairos low strength coming in clutch. I disagree. There's enough money available to not have to deploy him and his horrible, horrible strength. Oh, fuck, right, he can't use the Firebrand. Damn. The market has crashed. Do we have Physic? We don't have Physic yet. Okay. So what we'll have to do is, I guess, kill you with Kyra. Lopez has fallen off. Shake my head. Okay, there's the steel sword. You have 15 attack. What's your res? It's bad, right? 3, yeah. Soder's the one that has, like, surprisingly decent res. I think we just drop. Raleigh can still... We can have them vulnerary here. Soder already has a vulnerary. I think we just move all y'all forward. We're unfortunately going at like a bit of a snail's pace, which is really bad since this is a fairly timed map. Hypothetically, Kairos would be the only one close to learning EXP aside from Lopez. But yeah, I think, you know, we went over this in the unit review. But I just disagree with the fact that, like, his low strength means that it's not worth getting the extra money he provides. There's so much powerful stuff to buy in this. Like, extra cleave bows, extra earthquakes, it just makes your life so much easier. And Lopez becomes self-sufficient once he's an assassin. He has 10 base strength at promoted 1. He'll be fine. 1 range. 10 at 1 range. Not 10 always, because the 2 damage from Assassinate is only 1 range. Yo, I mean, look at this! He lives at 1! But, like, you know, you've got the tools to deal with it. In terms of effective swords, devil swords, triangle attack, support bonuses. And it's not like you're not using Begonia, right? Okay, we get another Flux Tome, and we get another coin. Who are we healing this turn? Probably Raleigh. Just so that they can tank some more. He gets 7 move as well. Oh, right! He gets more move than other infantry. He matches cavalry in that regard. Trade the master key around, open the door. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, she can make it next turn. Okay. So then we'll move the rest of y'all up. Okay. It takes so much babying to promote a door key to a master key. Low pitch manages to be real 0% growth unit, and he's so real for that. I am excited to see if he maintains relevance as much as I think he will. I'll put it that way. Will Master Key get the Lance Reaver? Oh no, no, no. Can Kyra kill this guy? Yes. So I think we start out by doing that. Has Soder gotten any investment? I missed his unit review. I will, so for anyone who missed it, I will be uploading these as like chapter by chapter episodes on Ice Rider as well. Can you reach that square? You can, okay. So I think we have Raleigh kill the tornado guy. There's no hammers here, right? Your axe, your firebrand, 12 with 12 AS as well. So that's gonna be 18 damage to you. Oh wait, no, you have, oh no, yeah, you get double. That's 18 damage. That's actually a lot. 18. And this guy's 19, 10. Oh, that kills Raleigh. The two of them combined to kill. Never mind. Hmm. 26, the 5 res. So you, 7 times 2, that's 14, knocks you down to 12. 19. Soder lives, okay. Move Raleigh back over here. We also have these guys to deal with now. Which I think Begonia's good for them. Okay, 15, 15, 13. Oh, right. Fuck, 4 defense. I forgot Begonia has no defense. What we can do is we can have Kairos fight over the wall with the firebrands. Rescue, take, drop you there. Okay. And then I think we move Begonia here. Phobos here? We don't have a Zanbato yet. I think Phobos here. I gave the halberd to Begonia, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah, Phobos here then. Yeah, okay. Dear Anima Atheists, if Begonia is so good, then why is she the big bad Begonia? Lopez seems to give the rewards for investing into someone with low everything but speed. Alright, so Soder tanks the 2 of them. Oh, that's awkward. You blocked the hand axe guy. Okay. The hit rates! The hit rates! That's 10. Oh no, Kairos is already not doubling as well. Okay, you two can combine for a kill. Oh, what turn is it? Did we unit review Begonia? Oh, I forgot to. Also, it's turn 6. Fuck, I missed my turn 4 again. Hang on. After I kill these guys, we'll unit review Begonia. I forgot to. My bad. I got so excited by, like, actually having her. So Begonia is a brigand. She has very good offensive stats. You know, 10 strength, 10 speed, and uses axes. Her skill's a little shaky, especially because axe hit rate is not phenomenal. You know, 75 hit. But she has a leadership star, which helps with that, and also helps your other units' accuracy. When she promotes, she also has the option of going Hoplite for Triangle Adept, which, again, basically fixes all hit rate problems. Massive strength and speed. Yeah, I mean, her growths are good, too. 85% HP, 50% strength, 15 magic, 25 skill, 55 speed, 50 luck, 20 defense, 10 res. So she's gonna be frail. Although in the early game, she's deceptively bulky because her HP base of 30, alongside an 85% growth, means that even though she takes a lot of punishment, she doesn't die. Now, that is a little bit, like, in a world with limited healing, that is a little bit, icky, because it means she needs to be staffed more often, as opposed to someone like Soda or Raleigh, where they get their bulk from their defense. And so they can be bulky and stop you from needing to heal as much. Begonia is very frail defensively and resistance-wise. But she's still, you know, the fact that she can frontline is useful for these escape maps and the defend map. It's not a defend map, but it feels like one afterwards and whatnot. So that's good. She also, as Chad is saying, she has 2 C-rank supports at base, both of which give her hit, Lopez and Fango. So that's really nice for her. And of course, she has access to the triangle attack, which is a guaranteed hit. She gets 1 star. Yeah, she does have a leadership star as well. Like, it's a 3 hit, 3 avoid. I find that more often leadership stars are good because they cancel out enemy leadership stars, as opposed to the 3-hit itself being a huge deal, but every little bit helps. And I do think that most of the leadership star units are on fairly middling pre-promotes that you get in the second half of the game. There's obviously exceptions, like Barlow has a leadership star, which is fucking phenomenal. 2, actually. But Begonia being a unit with a leadership star who has reasons to be deployed beyond just filler is really nice. And I think she's the best of the early units that can go into Hoplite you get. Both because Hoplite really helps her accuracy issue, and just because she has the strength and speed. Like, she's not Captain Coin Flip, unlike Phobos. You also, early on, you get a Halberd, and I guess a Devil Axe as well, which you can use to try and deal with foes. Effective damage is very good, and there's a lot of Cavs in this map and the next one, and the one afterwards. Like, there's a lot of early game Cavs. I think she's the best Hoplite, period. There is another unit who I think is better than her, who can go Hoplite and should go Hoplite, but we'll talk about him when we get to him. I think the real ones know. The real ones know. But for combat purposes, she's definitely the best Hoplite. You can also go Berserker. I think Berserker's a trap. 15 crit is just not worth it. And mountain walking, there's like 3 maps where mountain walking is relevant. And for all of them, you have access to Conan, so like if you want to, you can. She has mountain walking as a brigand, I believe, and loses it as a hoplite, but correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, Begonia, just very, very straightforward, good combat unit. Bulkier than you would think based on her defense stats. And, yeah, very good. Does anyone have anything to add about Begonia? Triangle attack is nice, too. I think she benefits from it the least, because she doesn't need crits to kill. But it fixes her accuracy, which is really good. And, against bosses, having just, like, big bad Begonia auto-crit is super nice. Skymerius is non-binary. I'm not talking about Skymerius. Although I've always wondered if Skymerius is non-binary or just uses they-them pronouns because they don't want to reveal anything. Because they-them is also, the easiest way to, you know, it's how you gender someone whose gender you don't know. And my headcanon is, we don't actually know whether Skymerius is non-binary or not, because they refuse to even disclose their gender. Like, that's how secretive they are. And I kind of like that headcanon, that, like, they could be non-binary, they could be a boy, they could be a girl, they will not tell you. They're not non-binary because it's their gender, they're non-binary because it's confidential. Yeah, exactly. What's your gender? I'm sorry, you do not have access to that information. Now let's figure out how we can get out of this fucky-wucky situation. Oh, the hit rate! The compact axe is nice, though. Please hit! Thank you, Begonia! Oh, right! This tricky fucking mage is here, too. Okay, Raleigh can do this. Skymerius is secretly 3 children standing on top of each other, trying to sneak into an R-rated ROM hack. You know what? Good for them. You don't have 2 range. You don't have 2 range. You don't have reach. You don't have 2 range. You don't have 2 range. You don't reach. Okay, so Soder can do this. Kill the Firebrand guy, or girl. Speaking of Skymerius, their hoplite animations are fucking amazing. Oh, do they get custom hoplite animations? I thought they got custom halberdier animations. So we get another Firebrand. And I think we physic Hecate? They use the La Ronde animations. Oh, that's the TMGC. That's the TMGC guy, right? The Swarper? Halberdier animations just hides their face. Makes sense, makes sense. Rose's brother. Yeah. Alright, we'll Firebrand you. Oh. You have more res than defense. Alright, I think we one range Firebrand you. Wilhelm doesn't use the La Ronde animation, sadly. Who's Wilhelm? Deep pockets. Oh, now we're just talking about a different hack. Sorry, I thought you meant someone in this. I misunderstood. Physic you. Wilhelm is the guy who screams you hear in all the movies. So true. I mean, Wilhelm's scream is the first thing I thought of. I was just trying to remember, because I believe the only soldier is like Nikolaus and Skymerius, right? Nikolaus, the unit of all time. Alright, you have a sword, you have an axe. So I think Soder goes here with Anima. Raleigh goes here with Flux. Begonia. So you reach 15, 11, sorry, 9. Yeah, that's fine. -15 -4. That's also fine. You can do this. Do this. Send you up. Grab a vulnerary. And we vulnerary up with Lopez, just in case we need to do Lopez Gaming. And you leave the iron sword equipped. Okay. There's Dahl. He's a halberdier, but not a soldier. Yeah, Roald Dahl. The unit of all time. I know in 2.0 he got some major buffs. Like, now he's actually got a purpose to exist because he's the magic halberdier. I think that's still, like, one of the most one-sided Aaron versus Samsons of all time. But it's not even like Conan is good, or the other guy, whose name I can't remember off the top of my head. We can knock you down to 8. 1. Who has the steel sword right now? Kyra does, right? Yeah. That's so unfortunate. Hang on, we'll knock you to 12. Can we deal 10 damage? That's 15. That's 11. That's good, that's good, that's good. So Soder, chip him down. All 4 of those units feel really bad when I had to make the decision playing. I don't think any of them are very good. But I think Conan and the Anima Mage are better. Simeon is better than Zacchaeus, but they're both mid and bench fodder. Zacchaeus is Anima, right? And Simeon is Dark. I gotta disagree. I think... I don't feel super strongly about this, so, like, I'm not gonna fight tooth and nail for it or anything. But I think having, like, witch access, because the only other potential witch is early Eupraxia, and you miss late Eupraxia for that. So I think witch access is unique, whereas, like, if you want a druid, you get Fazang, like Romhack Pent, right? And then you have Hecate if you want. Like, I don't think Hecate is good. Coronis. The Coronis is the unit of all time. Coronis got a major overhaul. I know that much. I've used Witch Zacchaeus, and he was perfectly fine. And he was better than Coronis when I recruited Coronis, because I was gonna bench him, but then he was just better, and I was like, well, okay. Coronis was reworked to have even worse magic, but tome range plus. Yeah, which is interesting. Is she gonna be good? I don't know. Is she going to be used? Yes, because she's one of the pre-promotes. Unfortunately, I'm stuck using all of the pre-promotes. Sniper at home, however, 11 range tsunami. But the tsunami strat got nerfed! The funny tsunami LTC strat. Where you tsunami across the river. 0% growth becomes oops, all pre-promotes plus whatever unit is force deployed. I think I'm gonna be like history's first Ophelia Gasser. Let's go, Plato. I don't think Plato has a space on the team, I'm sorry. I'm making a Fates mod and my Hana leveled strength almost every level. I didn't aggress her strength growth. That's crazy. That's crazy. Alright, what have you got? Axe, sword, steel axe. So Fango gets the steel axe. We're also gonna trade him the compact axe. Oh, he can't fucking use it, I forgot. I'll give him devil axe. I won't forget this time. I won't forget you, Fango. Unlike Begania, we're gonna do the unit review immediately. Fango. Fango the Mango. Okay, Fango is a fighter. Fighter's a good class. You know, he's an axe user. He has access to the supports and triangle attack that the other brigands do, which is nice for him. I think of the three of them, he's the weakest, because Lopez fixes your economy, and Begania is just really good. But Fango is a big strength delete button. 12 base strength is already good, but then if you look at his growths, 90% HP, 65% strength, 35% magic, 35% skill, 40% speed, 25% luck, 25% defense, 30% resistance. He's definitely the weakest of the trio, but I think being part of the triangle attack still benefits him, both because he can just nuke stuff, right? His accuracy is, of the trio, the worst. Like 35 skill, or 35% skill growth on a base of 5 is so sad when you're an axe user. But the supports help, and the triangle attack completely fixes it. Like if you ever get a triangle attack, you don't miss. And since he has the biggest strength, he can just nuke stuff. Fango hits very nice once. It's very nice if he triples it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. His promotion options, I think, like, because he's in the triangle attack, you oftentimes, if you're using the other two, are like, well, I might as well deploy Fango, because, like, it boosts all of them. His promotion bonuses are also nice. Warrior gets bows and anima in this game, although it's only E rank. Earthquake is, I think, a B rank tome, so you're going to be on the struggle bus with magic if you're trying to get Earthquake. But I honestly think even just hitting, hitting enemies on res is fine enough, even with low magic. And then obviously bows are really nice, attack uncountered. And it fixes his accuracy to an extent, like having an accurate 2-range option. You can't triangle attack with bows unless, I'm pretty sure you can triangle attack with bows. But he doesn't need to if he's just, like, dealing effective damage. On the other hand, oh, and Warrior gets Reckless, which is extra damage if the foe can counter. Which does kind of undercut, like, the strength of bows and anima of attacking uncountered, but it's nice because he's already dealing big damage, so, like, when he's using axes, he can just do really good. The Fell Bow. Oh, there's the Fell Bow, too, yeah. His magic's also not terrible. Like, the base of 2 is bad, but 35% growth is actually decent for a physical unit. So it allows him to, you know, actually train up for E rank. It's only C rank. Okay, that for Earthquake is only C rank. That's good. That's good. And so it's faster to get there than I thought, but starting at E rank anima is unfortunate. I think Warrior is like, I think Warrior's a good class. I think, honestly, most units in this game have one class that is, like, definitely better than the other when they promote. Fango is one of the few units I would say you could go either way for it, because the one downside about Warrior is Reckless does not fix Fango's accuracy, so he's still relying on supports, and he can use bows, but he's still mostly relying on, like, supports and triangle attack to fix his hit issues. Bounty Hunter gives him swords, which are very accurate, and Thunderstorm. Thunderstorm, again, if you're using a higher weight weapon, you get an accuracy, crit, and damage boost. It's what, 15 hit? 2 damage and 15 hit. Warrior has plus 2 damage at the cost of 15 hit because he's capping strength anyway. Yeah, he will cap strength, like 65% growth, unless you're my first playthrough where he got, like, strength screwed and he still capped strength by the end. Bounty Bounty Hunter also has an immediate +4 strength boost as opposed to Warrior's +3. So if you're attacking people who can't counter and you wouldn't get the Reckless boost anyway, it's nice. And Sword's accuracy, like C-rank swords, mean he can immediately start using all the effective swords in a cool way. And 15 Constitution means Thunderstorm's always active. Like, this guy loves blades. He loves big fuck-off axes. Thunderstorm will almost always be active for him. And he'll double anyway if he has the speed for it. Like, he's not weighed down. His speed is shaky, like 6 base on a 40 growth. You could definitely do worse, but you could do a lot better. In this, they'll be the same attack because of promotion difference. Bold of you to assume that Fango is getting promoted. What is Thunderstorm again? Thunderstorm is the Bounty Hunter skill. If you have a higher con weapon than your opponent, you get a boost to your might, to your hit, and your crit. 15 hit, 15 crit, and I think, what is it, 2 might, 3 might, something like that? It's good. It's good. And it's a lot easier to trigger than Reckless. Well, Reckless is easy to trigger, but it's costly because you get countered. Thunderstorm, you can trigger it without necessarily being costly. And the bonus is better, in my opinion. Clearly, kill the final boss with a Thunderstorm S-Rank X triangle attack Fango. Yo, the Fang Goat. Fang Goat. I do think he is still the weakest of the three triangle attackers, the Brigand Bros. But being the weakest of them is not... It's kind of like saying, you know, of the FE7 late game pre-promotes, Vida is the weakest. Which I don't even know if that's true, but, you know, being the weakest of a category of strong characters, you're still good. You're still in that category of strong characters. He's weaker than 2 really fucking good units. Hestia is going to promote before him. I disagree. I think Fango... I mean, we'll do the Hestia versus Fango comparison, but I think Fango is a lot better even without availability. Because remember, he's doing a lot of free combat in, like, this map and the next. If you're using him, he's gonna be promotion level by the time Hestia joins. But yeah, he's good. He's good. Jafar, Wallace, and Renault exist. Yeah, they don't count. They're not real units. They're not real. Wallace isn't real. The Nightcrest goes to Sane. What turn are we on? Turn 9. That's the 8 turns! That's the 8 turns! End of turn 8. That's 4 turns. That's turn 4's. Okay, we're doing our save state here. I finally fucking caught a turn 4. Because it's gonna be 5, 9, etc. That's how we're doing it, because it's 4 turns in, right? I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Five, 9, 13. Yeah. At the very least, if that's not what the initial plan was, I'm changing the plan because I keep forgetting it. I was referring to promoting Hestia in 0 growths over Fango. Oh, yeah, in 0 growths, Hestia is better. Well, in 0 growths, Hestia is more likely to get promoted. Whether that means she's better or not is sort of up for interpretation. But at the point where you get Master Seals, she will be better. Hurricane Tome! It got nerfed! The goat is washed! Hurricane used to be like the best weapon in the game, and it wasn't even close. But Thunder got buffed? Oh, what's Thunder now? I remember Thunder was kind of underwhelming. Wasn't Thunder like crit focused or something? Thunder is way rarer. I just remember it being very underwhelming because it's like crit focused and it didn't even have that much crit. What's the nerf? Isn't Hurricane like 10 less hit or something? Maybe it's just, maybe I'm getting splash damage from the Alonzo nerf and I'm imagining that it's nerfed when it's not. But I thought Hurricane was nerfed. It's got more crit. It has one more might than... Thunder's more might than Hurricane. The goat is washed. The goat is washed. How was Alonzo nerfed? He got like minus... he got minus a fuck ton to his HP. To all of his bases. Okay, 1 damage. Can we deal 16 to you? 17. Not helpful. 13, 10. Can we deal 6? $15. Do you double? You do double. Okay. She can't reach, can she? Fuck. $11. $13. Oh, we can potentially set up a triangle attack, maybe. No, we can't. Okay. $10. Does anyone deal 6? What's the hit rate here? No, you don't want to dodge that shit. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we can get this kill instead. I still think Alonzo ended up as one of my best units despite being magic screwed. I think the nerfs were intended to put Alonzo in a situation where he's still really, like, he's still noticeably really good. He's just no longer the dominant force of nature he once was. I love this music. Oh fuck, I forgot to... Hold on, we can... do it like this. Bing bang boom. Da, 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 da. White Dragoon also got nerfed. That hampers Alonso, but it guts Agari. Agari got splash damage. It's funny because, like, I know obviously in LTC you want the 7 move on your carry. So Alonso getting the White Dragoon, like, for specifically LTC, I think, yes, that's correct. But I think in a casual playthrough, it feels kind of like a throw. Because again, General is like stealthily the movement class because it has Canto Plus and Reposition. Doesn't Agari prefer Great Knight anyway? I think she does. She doesn't get bows out of it. She has the non-bow variant of Great Knight. I don't think Agari is particularly good. She's like early Cav, but unfortunately she joins along like not even that early compared to the other Cavs. Five AS, 1 AS, that's unfortunate. 12 attack. Agari has respectable strength and speed, but she's too often short on what you would want. We are going to get Agari soon, so I'll dive more into it during her unit review. But I think Agari has a similar problem to Raleigh and Phobos, where she's just a very coin flip reliant character. And unfortunately, Cav classes are not as good in Hag as they are in, like, vanilla GBA. In part because, you know, they only got 7 move on promotion. And in part because infantry is, like, gassed to hell. Like, in regular GBA, infantry classes are not actually all that gassed up. Oh, fuck. You're doubled by Ioke, aren't you? POV, you did not check ranges. Yo! Soder the Goater. Sorry, just gotta, I'm really focusing down right now. Figuring out what is the best course of action for this hornet's nest that I've accidentally kicked. 13. Okay, you can kill this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. You can Steel Sword this guy. The boss is weighed down by Luna, yeah. The Armor Knight isn't doubled by the boss at base. That's impressive, though. Somehow I'm not surprised the game doesn't throw a 9AS Luna enemy at you. Yeah, I forgot that Luna was super heavy. Alright, I think we physic up Soder. We are not going for a despoil this turn, unfortunately, because I think we need to set up a triangle attack. So we'll compact axe this guy. The next boss will probably annihilate Soder. Probably. Okay, so now Pate loses her physic, which is unfortunate, but we need to unlock it to get her out of here anyway. Where do you think you're going, ruffian? Guards, apprehend the escapees now! Say, Miss Warden, ever tried catching lightning in a bottle? What? I'm the lightning, and you're the bottle! Catch! Ah, well, dying in this familiar darkness is not so bad, actually. Fango the Mango, already fucking proving his worth. You ever tried catching lightning in a bottle, bitch? This writing is fire. Fun fact, Fango having fire affinity is a clever reference to the fact that the writing for his boss quotes is fucking fire. No, not you. Triangle attack hype. Get ready for a lot of triangle attack hype, because I do think we're gonna be using it quite a bit. I added that battle quote in the last major update. I'm sad I didn't come up with it sooner. I was gonna say I've never seen it before, and I use the brigands. I mean, a basic bitch that I am, I use the brigands all the goddamn time. Lightning in a bottle, the thunderstorm cannon. It's a clever reference to the fact that Fango can use thunderstorm on promotion. Have you ever seen his quote against Sandy? I have not. What's his Sandy quote? Oh, also, chat, since, like, most of the people, since presumably the people who care about spoilers left, I don't know if you noticed, but I gave a major spoiler warning before talking about Hecate's unit review. That's because Hecate is the red herring for the traitor, and I wanted anyone who, like, clicked away to fall for the red herring. Because I figured if I gave the spoiler warning before, Soder, it would kind of make it obvious, like, oh, Soder's the traitor. So I gave it before Hecate because the base conversations and, like, stuff hint at her being the traitor. So I thought that would be a clever ruse. Ooh, okay. How do we want to do this? I want to get Compact Axe over to Fango. Or actually, okay, Kyra... 17 attack versus 7 defense, that's 10. Alright, let's try this. Accuracy moment! Fango doesn't use Compact yet because we tried that. Yeah, so Compact Axe is C rank. So, yeah, right, I was wrong. I don't want to get it to him. So we put you here. Wait. Keep your eyes wide open now. You wouldn't want to miss our dazzling triangle attack. And the auto crit only applies to the first attack, but that's okay, he only needs 1 crit. I got spoiled on Trader, but I love seeing people fall for the 20 red herrings. My favorite is that in Builder, if you open up Builder, in Builder, there's boss versions of, like, every red herring. Which is peak. Okay, we can kill you. Doesn't Sandy have a boss conversation with every unit? Yes, which honestly I don't think this is a controversial take either. I think bosses should have like the final boss of the game, I think should have a boss combo with every unit. I think that's just like, that's good design. TLP did something right? Yeah, I mean, TLP does a lot of cool stuff. I do think TLP is a bad game, but 1, it's a product of its time, right? And 2, bad games often have good design choices, and good games often have bad design choices. Nothing is perfect or perfectly bad. I mean, I was complaining about, not liking turn 1 of this map, and the hit rates here. And Hag is still, you know, it's my game of the year 2025. It's one of my favorite hacks of all time, right? Something doesn't have to be perfect. And also, like, what is perfect is very subjective because, as someone said, like, if it were a design mistake, it would be fixed by now, right? Clearly, the bad hit rates on turn 1 are an intentional choice by Saint Rubino. And that's fine, right? Like, that's... Okay, with supports you can do 1, which means we Firebrand you, and we triangle attack to crit. basically my point is not everyone's gonna like the same stuff, so not everything has to be made for you, and that's okay. And not everything has to be made for me, and that's okay, right? There's plenty of games that are popular that I don't like. I'm a famous Xenoblade Chronicles hater. It's not a crime against humanity for Xenoblade Chronicles to not specifically appeal to me. I don't believe in perfect games. There's only one I consider close to perfection. Miss Rock, what do you consider close to perfection? Which game? I'm curious. Crosscode. I've heard a lot of good things about it. It's on my list. I might play it sometime. Nausea is close to perfection. Rah! At this point, I'm able to accept my favorite games aren't the most perfect ones, but the ones that resonate most with me. I think that's a great attitude to have. That's not even my favorite game. My favorite game is Octopath Traveler 2. Yo, Octopath 2 mention. Octopath 2 mention. I have not played Zero yet, so no Zero spoilers. And it probably will be a while till I play Zero, because I'm doing the Final Fantasy Marathon, and I have some other RPGs I'm playing as well. But... yeah. Old Raleigh Liable. My favorite games are literally perfect, and anyone who disagrees is Edelgard! How long could a Final Fantasy Marathon even take? 400 hours of playtime? I don't know. I'm on 2 now. I haven't started 2, but... I think we've done enough to spoil gaming. We don't need to feed these kills to Kairos. Or to Lopez. That's good for the Edelgard fans. The first 6 are relatively short, then 7 through 16 are gonna have amount of hours that keep growing. 2 of them are MMOs as well, and I'm not skipping the MMOs. I'm not skipping the MMOs. I don't like MMOs that much, but I'm not skipping them because I think that it'd be interesting to make a video, right? Because I am planning on making videos for all of them. Being Edelgard would help with the dysphoria. True and real. Unfortunately, now we have the leadership star jump scare. Do any of you have 2 range? Sword, hand axe, fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Begonia goes here with the compact axe. Heal Begonia. Turn 16. Didn't you say you should be finished with the map already? I mean, I basically am. I think that, you know, at this point where we're at, the map is basically over. We've got 2 guards to kill and some reinforcements. Danny Doyle went slow, turtle coated. We're basically finished. Yeah, I mean, that's what I meant by you're finished with the map. Sorry if that was, unclear. Didn't LTC dead run. What is the LTC turn for this map? Oh, they blocked. They blocked. That's good. Probably 10-ish turns. That's ridiculous! Maybe if you went for the breakable wall. Breakable... Is there a breakable wall? I've played this map. Holy shit, there's a breakable wall. I just saw it. Yeah, you're right. Holy shit. Washed. Washed. TFW, perception is your dump stat. Okay, we're at, what is this, 17 now? Yeah, so that's a save state turn. Now we gotta deal with hit rate paradise. $51, you'll love to see it. There's a breakable wall is the best moment of the stream so far. Oh, these are Void Curse guys, right? Okay, we get you. Me when I fucking get you. These fucking hit rates! I love the 51% accurate effective weapons. Died 20... What is it? Died 2003. Reborn 2025. Welcome back, Fire Emblem 6 Hammer. The enemies have a 30 avoid boost, and we have awful skill stat. Yeah. Okay, Firebrand. Lopez doesn't even need a triangle attack, which is good because I don't think we can fucking afford to give him it. 1999, the Thracia Hammer. Yo, we found a way to grind the Void Curse enemies. Okay, I think we're good. The hit rates are gonna be sketchy, but I think we're good. I think we're goody gum drops. More Lopez coins before the end of the map. I say games plural, but I think it's just fat. There's another W for modern games and the plus 20 hit on effective damage. Yeah, it feels like games plural as opposed to just fates, because every ROM hack does it, right? Not every ROM hack, but a lot of them do. Does this game do hit on effective weapons? I actually don't know. No, Begonya's hit is bad, but not that bad. It would have been 81 without the leadership stars. Okay. Kyra! That might have just cost us a coin. God fucking damn it, Raleigh. This is like a desperation situation now. Oh my god! The Sandy hit rates! Sandy moves at 20, right? I don't remember. Yo, we're gonna have to deal with reinforcements, I think, too. The Void Curse ones. I think Raleigh lives here. Yeah, okay. You're totally ready to take on the final boss. We just gotta triangle attack Sandy, smiley face. Here they come. Yeah, and then we got this horse shit. Okay. Okay, Raleigh could kill here. They could kill here. Oh my god. Does Sandy have Nullify or just Fortune? Frenzy, Fortune, Nullify, yes. Just hit one. All I'm asking is one! God damn it! She's immune to Sword Slayer. I don't think we have a Sword Slayer, do we? At least we're getting Lopez coins! Like, I guess the upside of the hit rate moment is we get Lopez coins out of it. Lopez never disappoints, at least. Yeah. Anima accuracy? Thank you, Senator Sonia Sotomayor. I can always rely on you on your fireball attacks. Witch point? Disappoint. Yo, I'm late for my appointment. Which appointment? Disappointment. Speaking of disappointment, Phobos actually getting kills is not disappointing. It's the opposite. Here they come! Oh lord, are they coming! Oh lord, are they coming! Da, 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 da. We can, at the very least, like, now that we have the choke point, we can hide behind the armors. So it is a reliable unit. I'm sure he's worth a team slot all the way into the late game. Yeah. He actually, it's this funny thing happens where his character portrait and name change. I think it's a glitch, but he changes to be named Telemus, and he gets a new portrait, a baller new portrait. Which is pretty cool. Thanks for not smiting me yet. Fango can probably take one enemy, right? Fantastic. I think we're good. I think we're good. There's like 4 goated mustaches in this game. It's kind of awesome. The facial hair is on point, and we haven't even met Lorenzo yet. Or I guess we did, briefly. Out of my way. Mixellus! The blade went for Soder. We're 100% good. Yeah. Sorry, I can't keep blessing the battlefield with my good looks. That was horrible. Phobos crying about the leadership stars, writing on a game FAQs forum.
The Hag in White is the worst game ever because the leadership stars I miss.
That's Phobos. I give the complaint a funny voice, but it's a complaint that I literally have. So I'm just making fun of myself. We have another escape map here. I'm gonna take a very brief break. I need food. I'm gonna make myself just some microwavable pot pie. So I'll be right back.